Most people pursue wealth through a state of constant, vocal desperation. They treat the universe like a benefactor that needs to be convinced, sending waves of frantic energy that shatter against the silence of the cosmos. To the universe, this noise is irrelevant. This strategy relies on hope, a frequency that signals internal lack. When we hope for a financial breakthrough, we are simultaneously broadcasting a subconscious confession that we do not believe it is currently possible. High-decibel desperation is a repellent. It creates a chaotic environment where true miracles and deep financial power cannot take root, as these forces require a stable, concentrated medium to manifest. Commanding massive wealth requires a total cessation of this begging instinct. You have to stop competing with the noise of the masses. Realignment begins in the void of creation. This is the specific, silent phase of life where every external movement seems to stop. It feels like stagnation, but it is actually a state of high potential energy. This stillness is a mechanical necessity. The universe is clearing out the debris of your previous financial identity to create the space required for a different material landscape. Within this dark space, you replace the act of begging with the act of preemptive gratitude. You offer thanks for the wealth before the physical evidence arrives. The silence is the foundation. Without this void, there is no empty space large enough to hold the reality you are about to construct. This shift works because of the law of cosmic echo. In the vacuum of the void, gratitude functions as an aggressive weapon of manifestation, rather than a simple social grace. Imagine gratitude as a concentrated, heavy wave of energy. Offering thanks in advance projects a solid frequency into the abyss. The void absorbs and amplifies this signal. Without interfering noise, the frequency multiplies, reflecting back toward you with 1,000 times the original intensity. This echo forces a change in your physical reality. When you thank the universe for wealth you cannot yet see, the returning wave must eventually materialize as a physical fact to match the frequency you emitted. Gratitude is the trigger that forces the universe to deliver a matching physical manifestation. To receive this reflected wealth, you must engage in the alchemy of shadows. This is the mandatory exchange of your old, limited identity for a new financial empire. Manifestation fails when we try to hide our past financial failures or anxieties. These hidden fears act as noise that distorts the frequency of the cosmic echo. You must feed these doubts into the dark. The universe processes this negative energy, breaking down the ashes of your past insecurity and using them as the raw, carbon-rich foundation for your new wealth. Without this complete destruction of the old, doubtful self, the incoming wealth has no stable structure to occupy. This process leads to the frequency of inevitability. At this stage, you no longer hope for success. You simply recognize it as a mathematical certainty. The sacred cosmic contract is now locked. Once the gratitude has been echoed and the old self has been surrendered, the universe is bound by its own ancient laws to fulfill the agreement. The direction of flow reverses. Because you are the source of the echo, the returning wave of wealth, opportunities, and people is now moving toward you. You are no longer the one searching. The manifestations are actively seeking out the source of the signal. By signing this contract through silence and gratitude, wealth is no longer a goal to be reached. It is an unavoidable cosmic destination. For the contract to take hold, the conscious mind must step back. The subconscious must be left wide open to receive the final instructions from the void. In this deep state, the void begins recoding your subconscious expectations. It aligns your internal blueprint with the massive wealth the echo brings toward you. This creates a state of unshakable financial security. Your mental energy becomes grounded in the mastery of these energy flows, ensuring you are prepared to manage the abundance that is now legally yours. When you return from this dark space, the signal is locked. You will move with the silent confidence of a creator who knows the harvest is already on its way. The contract is sealed. If you are ready to claim this reality, acknowledge the agreement in the comments with, "Thank you, universe, I am ready."